So just at this distance, he already smells and knows what I have. So I'm not gonna go further and keep approaching him because he's already defensive. So I'm just gonna wait here and let him have his little meltdown. But I'm not increasing the defensiveness by waiting here. I'm not going away, but I'm also not approaching until he relaxes a little. Then I'll offer it a little closer and he gets defensive again. So then I'm gonna wait here with it a little bit closer. And if he really pulls hard, I'm gonna kind of move with him. That's why he's not cross-tied. If he was trying to pull away from me, I'd do this in the stall. So I'm just holding it here. I'm not trying to get it in his mouth. I'm just trying to get him to not be so defensive with this. They smell it. This is real dewormer. And that's where the rubber meets the road. They know the difference between the treat and the dewormer. So there he touched it with his nose and he didn't die. Good. So now I'm gonna get him to come towards the dewormer because he's backing up as a defensive move. So I'm gonna offer the opposite. I'm gonna ask him to step towards the dewormer, but I'm not hiding it. I'm not trying to pretend it's something else. I'm just waiting for him to show me a little bit of acceptance. That's better, with the dewormer here. So that response there is pretty good. Then as I go to move it closer, see if I try to get it in his mouth right now, I could get conked on the head or he's gonna get more defensive and better at not getting the dewormer next time. If I take the time to just let him accept it, it gets easier every time. So there I just touched his nose with the dewormer, and that's really the key to it. What I'm gonna work towards is getting him to relax with it here. And I'm not really confining him. I'm resisting a little bit on the halter, but if he needs to move his feet, that's why he's not in the cross ties. Right? And I'm just moving this closer to his mouth until he can relax with it at a different distance. So there it touched his nose again, and the little dewormer got on his whiskers, so now he's really gonna smell it. So what they associate is the smell with not just, of course it doesn't taste good, but it can become a really dangerous situation when we force it in their mouth while they're feeling defensive. They just get better and better and better at defending themselves as soon as they smell it. So the only way back from that is to present it and wait. Just, you know, he's gonna find a moment where he realizes I'm not putting it in his mouth. So at that little moment of relaxation, I'm gonna step him to come towards the dewormer again, because he likes to back away from it. And then we're gonna start over. So now he's calm. He's let me touch him just a little bit with the dewormer. I'm gonna try it again. So he's still skeptical, but all I wanna do is touch him with the tube until there. As soon as he can handle that, I'm gonna back off again and take a break. So that's the third time, and that's the first time he didn't move his feet backwards. So we're making progress. So then I back off, I let him think about it, and that state where he's closing his eyes and he looks like he's falling asleep is the transition between dominance of the fight and flight nervous system and dominance of the rest and digest nervous system. So I can let him have a minute there to just realize he's safe, even with the smell of the real dewormer. And I'm gonna do it one more time, and it's such a big improvement for him, I'm gonna leave it here today and actually give him the dewormer tomorrow. Doesn't get better than that for today. Mike. Much better today. So he still has really tight lips. He's not quite relaxed enough, but he's cooperating. I know it tastes yucky. It tastes very yucky. I know. No bueno. That should do it.